you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the corner here, man. This is your July 22nd, 2020 edition of the Wednesday Night Wars. And this edition is the NXT part. You know what? I'm going to tell you this, man. NXT is getting a little bit better. Still don't know where it needs to be. But we're going to get down into it, man. First up, man, first match, my boy Mr. Dexter Lumis going one-on-one with Killian Dain.
You got to back
Which
it
is
up
Dane,
to the very
Killian
start
Dain.
of the show.
Oh, I am going to get to that, but first I want to talk about this. This is crazy. Now, if you remember, now the reason why this match is happening last week, this is what I'm getting to. That Killian Dain was backstage with your boy, what's his name?
Holy crap.
Yeah, what's his name? Robert Stone.
That's it.
There you go. The backstage with Robert Stone. Now, before that happened, Regal was on the phone, and he says that next week I'm going to be there on Dynamite. Or not on Dynamite, I'm sorry. I got my shows confused. I'm going to be there on NXT. I got some big news for NXT. All right, so and that's exactly what happened at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
It showed up to where Regal showed up on TV, and then they slashed the screen in half, and they had your North American champion and your NXT champion Keith Lee sitting there, and Keith Lee's talking about he wants to give the other people in NXT, which I thought was pretty cool. The same opportunities that he was given while he was there, and that's what he did, man. I thought it was a great gesture. I thought he did. I kind of figured it was going to happen anyway. You could only be really one champion in WWE. Well, besides Bailey Dostraps or whatever you want to say. So, of course, Keith Lee ends up relinquishing the NXT North American Championship.
Yep.
That was the big news for Steven Regal, or Lord Regal. I thought for sure that Steven Regal, William Regal, whatever you want to call him, was going to retire. Dude. I thought that maybe that was his news.
No, unfortunately it wasn't.
I'm glad it wasn't. I kind of like Regal. I like him being around. Of course, knowing Vince McMahon, he'd probably screw that up too. But now, anyway, back to our thing with Killian Dain. Anyway, after that little segment was over with last week when he said that I'm going to be on the show next week, I have some news, which we just told you what the news was that happened at the beginning of the show this week. Robert Stone accidentally ran into Killian Dain or hit Killian Dain or something like that.
I think he bumped into him.
him backstage, right? And somebody had a drawing, or like Dexter Lumis likes to draw,
Yeah.
and he's really funny. He draws characters, like really funny characters. He's good at that. And he had just so happens he had like a memorial of different NXT stars, and of course Killian Dain was on there, and he didn't like it.
Not one bit.
Not one bit. So this is what leads us up to this first match this week. Dexter Lumis and Killian Dain. And I myself, man, was truly entertained with this match.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of
A
fun.
lot of fun.
Dude, I was really surprised.
It was a good match.
It was a really good match. I was really surprised. Killian Dain and Lumis really told his story while they was in the ring, dude. And Lumis with that crawl is this fantastic, funny, a great match. I give it 4 stars myself. Lumis did end up winning this match. He put Killian Dain to sleep,
Yeah.
dude. And that's not an easy feat, man. That's a big dude.
It is really good.
But yeah, what did you think about this, man?
I liked it. Like you said, that thing he does on the ground where he moves around
Takes his
is
fist.
great.
That's
His
stare.
$1 million stare is awesome. If you're not a fan of him, this would definitely make you a fan of Lumis.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's something else.
He's a great
Good
character. Yeah,
Hopefully
great character.
One that sticks around for a little bit and doesn't get pulled out.
Yeah, right. Like mostly some get buried there in the NXT WWE area, whatever. But anyway, so that's what happened. That was the first match. The second match was, of course, It was a tag team match. Everrise is back once again. If you guys know the team from Canada, Everrise. It kind of reminds me of I don't know. It's weird. It kind of reminds me. It's a Canadian team, but they are weird, dude.
Yeah.
Especially when they come out. They're standing in the ring
That was
together.
the first time I ever saw them before.
And they're like holding each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some weird. They're kind of like a Rick Martel-ish. If you guys know who the model is back in the day, kind of like really weird. But speaking of Canadians, their opponents was Brazongo, and they came out as the Mountie. It's Justin Mounties.
Yeah, that was great.
It was great, man. Brazongo's got some. It seems like now every time they go take on someone different, they try to mock them or make fun of them in any way. And this is a good way for Brazongo to do that for Everrise because they are from Canada. And these guys actually did remind. Even I think it was either Beth Phoenix or one of them said, Tom Phillips said the Everrise actually do remind them of the Rougeau brothers. If you guys know who them guys are back in the day. So there's a good Canadian team. One of the Rougeau brothers actually became the Mountie. So that was a pretty, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you understand. But anyway, that was your second match in Brazongo. It was pretty funny, and actually I was really surprised. I am, but I'm not. Brazongo did end up picking up the win here. They are funny. They've always been funny to me. Hilarious team. You know, you got Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Man, what a great team they made. I actually enjoyed this match. I gave it 3 stars. It was pretty entertaining for what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would probably go 3 too. I never heard of those Canadian guys before, so I figured it was just going to be a squash, but they actually gave some effort. And
they did. They
made
really
it
did.
A match.
So this Everrise might be a team on the rise, maybe. Speaking of Everrise, you like that? It might be a team on the rise. So we'll see what happens with Everrise. Maybe they're trying to make new stars in NXT. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know what's going to happen. Next matchup. Speaking of Robert Stone, the Robert Stone brand, hot and strong right here, man. Came out with this girl Aaliyah. Aaliyah going 1-on-1 against Stone's favorite nemesis, Miss Shotzi Blackheart. You know, remember that Miss Shotzi ran him over with a tank. and same thing happening in this week. She ran him over with a tank.
She got him.
But Shotzi ended up winning this match, man. Of course, I wasn't expecting Aaliyah to pick up the victory at all. I did end up giving this match 2 stars. But what got me after this match was over with, one, Mercedes Martinez made her re-debut, and jumped Shotzi Blackheart from behind, thus saving Mr. Robert Stone from any further damage to his leg on the tank. And then it goes backstage, and there's a handshake between Miss Martinez and Robert Stone. So now it seems like Mercedes is part of the Robert Stone brand.
Yeah, he's got himself 2 clients.
2 clients.
2 clients. She's no Rhea Ripley, but
yeah.
Take what you can, I guess.
Hold on for a minute now. Let's go back from the first. If I was not mistaken, Robert Stone was the one they said that made the match between Killian Dane and Loomis too. Now, is Killian Dane a Robert Stone client or no? I don't know. But there was reference to that. There was reference to that. But so far, we only know 2 for sure: Mercedes Martinez, and of course Aaliyah. But yeah, you're right. She is no Rhea Ripley.
No,
by far she is not. Next up, man, we had an awesome. Speaking of the North American Championship, William Regal had decided that for the next 4 or 5 weeks, they're going to have triple threat matches, and whoever wins these triple threat matches is going to be involved in next month's ladder match for North American Championship, the vacant North American Championship. Now this is interesting because this is the first of those matches. So here you go, man. We have Johnny Gargano, Mr. Roderick Strong, and Bronson Reed in this triple threat match. And whoever wins this match, guys, is going to be part of the ladder match next month here at the NXT TakeOver, which is probably going to be the same week as SummerSlam, I'm thinking. probably the same weekend
Probably.
because they usually do that to coincide. It's not going to be in Boston this year like it's supposed to be because you know the whole Corona crap going on and all that. I'm sorry, it sucks, but you know we got to deal with it right now. But yeah, this match right here, I thought was freaking fantastic, dude. Great match.
Yeah, I would give it 5 stars. That's how good I thought it was.
See, I was a little skeptical. I did give it 4 stars. I should have gave it 5. Now I think about at least 4.5, 5. But Johnny Gargano, Roderick Strong can tell a story in themselves, dude. That's just you got you know the boy from Cleveland, Ohio, Johnny Gargano, and which his common enemies. He's either Tommaso Ciampa, a great enemy of his, frenemy, whatever you want to call it, and of course the faction known as my boy, the Undisputed Era, and Roderick Strong is part of that group. And then you go big boy Bronson Reed into the mix, which I had no clue, came out of nowhere, left field. Bronson Reed, man, won this match.
He did, and he won it clean. There was no interference from anybody, which I was a little surprised. I thought
since it was a triple threat match,
somebody from Undisputed Era would show up, but
yeah, nobody
did.
No one was there. Adam Cole wasn't there. I didn't see Bobby Fish.
No.
You know, I didn't see my boy, what's his name, Kyle O'Reilly. I didn't see none of them guys. I didn't even see Candice out there.
No.
So that was kind of strange. So yeah,
awesome match.
It was a good match. See, that's what I'm saying. If you don't have no interference, you just have these guys going at it, trying to win this match, man. Straight up, because I'm telling you what, everybody knows Johnny Gargano can wrestle. Everybody knows Roddy can wrestle. But Bronson Reed, man, came out of left field here, and the splash from the top rope. Holy crap! Who did he do? Was it Johnny Gargano he landed on?
I thought it was Roddy.
It might have been Roddy. No, yeah,
Either
because
way,
Johnny
it was a
had
pancake.
Yeah, because Johnny had him in the submission move.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And he came down on Johnny's arm and splashed Roddy at the same time. So, man, what a great match this was. Like you said, 5 stars. I gave it 4, but I shouldn't have. I probably should have given it 1 more. Great triple threat match. So, thus far, one of the guys next month is going to be Bronson Reed. Is vying for his North American Championship, guys. So surprising to see that. Because when you look at this, you would either think, okay, Roderick Strong is going to either pass, or they're going to give it to the golden boy, Johnny Gargano is going to go ahead and go. But man, they went in and pulled the trigger from Bronson Reed, and that's going to be fantastic. Next week's triple threat match, I forgot the third person, but I know Finn Balor is one of them, and of course Timothy Thatcher is the other, and I can't remember who the third is. I'm sorry, you guys, but that's going to be next week's triple threat match. What happens if anybody except for Finn Balor wins that match next week? Because I'm telling you right now, my pick, of course, is I'm sure you guys are going to pick Finn Balor. I know it because he's the most popular.
It could happen. It could happen. I didn't think Bronson would win that one, so it might surprise people.
Yeah, well, I mean, they could pull the trigger on that, guys, and make it happen. Next up, man, was your 5th match of the night, man. Speaking of Timothy Thatcher, this match was his match. Once again, 1-on-1 against Oney Lorcan. Great match, dude. Just like their first one. I think their first one was better, though, than this time around. But, again, a lot of action, man.
Yeah, a lot more technical this time.
A lot more technical wrestling.
The first one they had.
Oh, man, the first one was a smash mouth, hard
Even though they still got in their slaps. They still slapped each other right across the face and the chest for days. But
Oney Lorcan is one tough dude, man.
So it was a lot more technical, and I would agree that the first one I thought was better.
Yeah, Timothy Thatcher is a real tough dude too. So there you go. A great match, man. I gave it 3 stars for this match. Timothy Thatcher then picked up the victory once again. Somehow Oney Lorcan's shoulders got pinned in a mat, dude. So Oney Lorcan's 0-2 against Timothy Thatcher. Timothy's got his number, man. So this is a pretty good feud. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go with it from here. You know, maybe there's going to be the best of 5, maybe. I don't know, but so far, Timothy has got the best of 2.
Should have a submission match,
dude.
That would be something. A takeover submission match.
Yeah, that would be
maybe.
something. Well, if Timothy Thatcher doesn't win that match next week, then I can see Timothy Thatcher going 1-on-1 against Oney Lorcan. And some sort of match like that, maybe an I Quit match, first blood match, something along those lines, submission match, something like that. That'll be a tough match, man. But yeah, that's what happened. Mr. Timothy Thatcher won that match. we're going to get right down to the main event here because that's exactly what it was, the main event. This right here is 5 stars all the way for me, guys. I'm a big Killer Kross fan. By saying Killer Kross, I mean Killian Kross with his girl, Miss Scarlett.
Good.
Going one-on-one against Double D, man. Mr. Dominik Dijakovic. Great match. You guys know who Dominik Dijakovic is? Look up him and Keith Lee going at it, battling. My man is one badass dude, Mr. Double D himself. But no match for Mr. Kross. No match for Mr. Kross. Great match, man. Great showing for Double D. Awesome match, man. I'm telling you what, he took it to Killer Kross, to Killian Kross. He was beating Killian's ass for a minute, dude.
Yeah.
He had him outside. He had him in the ring.
Everywhere.
Dude, and if you see the big boy Dominik Dijakovic dive over the top rope on the Keith Lee, which I don't think he did that at all this match at all against Killian Kross, because I think he has a lot more, in your face, because he wanted to prove to Killian that he wasn't going to lay down for nobody. And man, what a great match, dude! I'm telling you, Killian Kross is awesome.
Real deal.
Yeah, real deal. Great fan of him, dude. What'd you think about it?
I liked it. It was good. The first, I think it was even 2 minutes, Double D just picked him up with his Doomsday device.
Yeah. I think it's a Doomsday.
And I thought he was going to hit him. I don't know if he was supposed to miss on purpose.
I don't know, but I
thought he got him.
Man, can you imagine if he would have slipped up a 3 count right there against Killian Kross? Wow. That would have definitely skyrocketed Double D for sure. All the way to the top, because
I was shocked.
There's no one been able to beat Killer Kross yet. He's still undefeated in NXT.
Yeah.
And Scarlett is a great manager and beautiful to look at, of course, in the ring. But man, Kross is just too much, dude.
He is.
And during this match, there came a point to where Kross was beating the holy crap out of Double D, man. And Keith Lee comes out to the ring, right there in the apron, and he wanted to get in there and stop the match or help Dominik, I'm sorry, Double D. He wanted to help his boy out because they're good friends, now. He wanted, and Double D wasn't having it. He told him to stay out of it, mind his own damn business. Whatever's going to happen, let it happen, and it happened. And man, Double D got his ass whooped. He got his ass beat down like it was a UFC type beat down, Killian Dane, it was given to him. Not Killian Dane, I'm sorry. Killer Kross. Killian Kross, whatever.
Getting the K's mixed up.
Yeah. So I'm telling you what, dude. Great match, great main event. I was pretty excited this week for NXT because it was a lot better than last week. Dude.
Yeah, it was.
A lot more better matches. Next week's going to be pretty good too, though. Because, like I said, you got the other triple threat match coming up. You got a few other things going to be happening. I'm sure Power Stone's going to have Mercedes out there with a match. I guarantee that's going to happen. Maybe we'll see Miss Maria Ripley next week. I don't know exactly who's coming in or who's going, because you never know now, since I'm thinking the NXT UK is finally about to be finished. So I don't know if they're going to bring stars from there or what's going on. How much time we got anyway? We got it up or what?
11 minutes.
Oh, we're good, man. The reason why that's why I check all the time, because for some reason the camera that I got only does 30 minutes of show, and we're not that much into, so we're all right. So I'm letting you guys know a little bit behind the scenes on what's going on. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen, man. I don't know where everyone's been. I don't know the UK champion Walter. Of course, the NXT champions are Walter's boys, Imperium. I'm thinking that's why Imperium got brought over to win the NXT titles, because of the NXT takeover might be.
But they had so many different people.
Man, they had a lot of good people. They had a lot of good people over NXT UK, man. Where's the NXT UK Women's Champion now? Kaylee Ray. There we go. Toni Storm. A lot of great Piper Niven. A lot of great women wrestlers over there, and a lot of great guy wrestlers. So we're going to have to see the next oncoming weeks towards going into SummerSlam, SummerSlam and NXT takeover, of course. They can do. There's a lot of things they can do here. But I'm excited to also see who else is going to be in it. Well, next week's going to be the third, the triple threat match. But after that, we're going to have 3 more, obviously, because you said what 5 people are going to be in it, 5 or 6. So either we're going to have 4 more ladder match, or 4 more triple threat matches, or 5 more triple threat matches to figure out all 6 guys that's going to be in this ladder match for this North American Championship. And I'm telling you what, I guarantee you during Takeover, besides that North American Championship, Killer Cross, dude, I'm thinking he's going to get, man, him and Keith Lee's going to get into it, dude. It's going to happen.
Yeah, that'll be a match to see.
That match. And if Keith Lee can pull it off, which I think he can, but I don't know. My prediction, I'm not going to give away, but it's not going to be Keith Lee. We'll see what happens. So it's going to be interesting to see. So, oh yeah, and of course next week, or not next week, but for the oncoming pay-per-views like Takeover and SummerSlam, we are going to give a prediction shows out for Takeover. We are going to give a prediction show out for SummerSlam, and the loser is going to have to do a punishment of either one of your guys is choosing. If you guys choose a good punishment, let us know in the comments below, and we might pick your punishment for one of us to do. The loser. That's me, Ryan, and of course Chubbs. He'll be involved. He'll be back. He should be back by then. And we might even get maybe the Spirit in here, man. The Spirit of 71 might be in this one. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that is it for your NXT review, guys. Thank you guys so much for this part of your Wednesday Night Wars for July 22nd, 2020. And wait for part 2. AEW's coming up. Until then, me and Ryan right here. We'll see you right here next time on the corner.